In this video, we pay tribute to the legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent years, celebrating their immense impact on the wrestling world. We also bring you heartfelt updates about Io Sky, whose recent news has deeply moved fans everywhere. Join us as we honor their remarkable lives and lasting legacies. Don't forget to subscribe and help keep their inspiring stories alive for future generations. Don Bass, born on March 14, 1946, was a prominent American professional wrestler who left a lasting mark on the wrestling world during the 1970s and 1980s. Hailing from the United States, Bass began his wrestling journey in the mid-1960s, quickly gaining attention for his impressive size and formidable wrestling skills. Standing tall at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing around 270 pounds, he was a commanding presence inside the ring. Throughout his career, Don Bass competed in several well-known wrestling promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, which is today's WWE. He was known for blending raw power with technical wrestling finesse, making him a tough opponent for anyone he faced. Bass's style was both hard-hitting and skillful, which helped him rise through the ranks and capture multiple regional championships during his career. These title reigns showcase his talent and determination, earning him respect from fans and peers alike. In addition to his singles success, Don Bass was also notable for his tag team partnerships and fierce rivalries. These rivalries often highlighted his charisma and in-ring storytelling ability, further boosting his popularity. Fans admired not only his physicality, but also his ability to connect emotionally through his matches, making him a memorable figure in wrestling during an era when the sport was evolving rapidly. Despite the physical challenges that come with professional wrestling, Bass maintained a strong presence in the ring well into the early 1990s. Sadly, but his legacy lives on. Don Bass is remembered as a talented, powerful wrestler who contributed significantly to the sport during a pivotal time, inspiring many who followed in his footsteps. Harley Race, born on April 11, 1943 in a small Missouri town, was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, known for his toughness, technical skill, and magnetic presence. Over a career spanning several decades, Race established himself as one of wrestling's all-time greats. He is most famously remembered as a 6-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a record that highlighted his dominance throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Race's wrestling style was rugged and hard-hitting, perfectly matched with his ability to engage the crowd and command respect inside the ring. His intense rivalries with iconic wrestlers like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and Terry Funk helped define an era of wrestling and produce some of the sport's most memorable matches. These feuds showcased Race's versatility and toughness, earning him a devoted fan base and the admiration of his peers. Outside of the ring, Harley Race played a vital role in shaping the future of wrestling. After his in-ring career slowed down, he became a promoter and trainer, founding a wrestling school in Eldon, Missouri. There, he mentored and developed many aspiring wrestlers, passing down his knowledge and passion for the craft. Throughout his life, Race battled injuries and health problems, but remained deeply connected to wrestling until the end. His contributions to the sport were recognized with numerous honors, including his induction into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2004, cementing his status as one of wrestling's all-time greats. Harley Race, leaving behind a legacy marked by championship glory, unforgettable rivalries, and an unwavering dedication to professional wrestling. He is remembered not only for his in-ring achievements, but also for his lasting influence on the sport he loved. Billy Graham, born Eldridge Wayne Coleman on June 7, 1943, in Phoenix, Arizona, was a legendary professional wrestler and bodybuilder whose impact on wrestling remains profound. Before stepping into the ring, Graham found success in bodybuilding, training alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. His impressive physique and striking presence made him a natural fit for professional wrestling, where he debuted in 1969. Taking on the ring name Superstar Billy Graham, a nod to the famous evangelist, he quickly became known for his flashy style, colorful tie-dye outfits, bleached blonde hair, and muscular build. Graham's charismatic and flamboyant promos, often delivered in rhymes and filled with bold boasts, revolutionized wrestling interviews and influenced generations of wrestlers who followed. In 1977, Graham reached the peak of his career by defeating the iconic Bruno Sammartino to win the WWF Heavyweight Championship. This victory was groundbreaking because Graham was one of the first major villains to hold the title for an extended period, holding it nearly 10 months and defending it against top challengers. His reign helped change how wrestling characters were portrayed, moving towards more dynamic and larger-than-life personas. Graham's style and charisma inspired many future stars, such as Hulk Hogan, Jesse the Body Ventura, and Ric Flair, who all incorporated elements of his look and promo techniques. Despite his success, his career was marred by injuries and health issues worsened by steroid use, a subject he later spoke openly about. After retiring, Graham faced serious health challenges but remained active in wrestling circles, sharing his wisdom and experience. In 2004, he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, honoring his lasting influence. Billy Graham leaving behind a powerful legacy as a pioneer who forever changed professional wrestling. Jerome Young, better known as New Jack, was born on January 3, 1963 in Greensboro, North Carolina. He became one of professional wrestling's most unforgettable and controversial figures, primarily through his work in the 1990s with Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. New Jack was a trailblazer of hardcore wrestling, a style defined by brutal, high-risk matches that pushed the limits of violence and spectacle in the ring. New Jack made his wrestling debut in 1992, quickly gaining attention as one half of the tag team, the Gangsters, alongside Mustafa Sayed. The duo embraced a gritty gangster persona that mixed street life realities with social commentary. Their edgy, raw promos and intense in-ring style connected deeply with fans craving authenticity amid scripted wrestling storylines. New Jack's willingness to use weapons, perform dangerous stunts, and engage in chaotic brawls made him a standout and sometimes polarizing figure in the wrestling world. One of the most talked about moments in New Jack's career happened in 2004 during a match where he accidentally caused a severe injury to wrestler Eric Koulis. The incident sparked legal issues and ignited broader discussions about safety and responsibility in professional wrestling. Despite such controversies, New Jack maintained a dedicated fan base that admired his fearless approach and unmatched energy. After ECW shut down, New Jack continued his career on the independent circuit and appeared in other promotions like TNA and XPW. He also featured in documentaries and reality TV, preserving his status as a hardcore wrestling legend. New Jack, but his influence lives on. His contributions helped define an era of wrestling that embraced danger, chaos, and raw emotion, forever changing how fans experience the sport. Jose Lothario, born on December 12, 1933, was a legendary Mexican professional wrestler whose influence spanned several decades and major wrestling promotions like the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Starting his career in the early 1950s in Mexico, Lothario initially made his mark not only as a luchador, but also as a skilled boxer. His strong boxing foundation shaped his wrestling style, especially excelling in brutal brass knuckles and taped fist matches. In 1957, he moved to the United States and wrestled under the name Joe Garcia before earning the nickname El Gran Lotario in the Gulf Coast wrestling territory. This moniker became synonymous with his tough, no-nonsense in-ring persona. Lothario's hard-hitting style, combined with his charisma, made him a top babyface in the industry. His peers held him in high regard, with wrestling great Dusty Rhodes calling him one of the finest Latin American wrestlers and a standout fan favorite. Lothario's career was marked by numerous highlights, including a remarkable winning streak of over 50 matches. On Christmas Day 1970, he won the NWA Florida Tag Team Championship alongside Danny Miller, and he had memorable rivalries with stars like Gino Hernandez and El Gran Marcus. His partnerships with iconic figures such as Mil Mascaras helped bring large crowds to Texas and Florida arenas, solidifying his status as a main event attraction. Beyond his success inside the ring, Lothario played a critical role behind the scenes as a trainer and mentor. So, most notably, he trained Shawn Michaels during the 1980s and managed him to his WrestleMania 12 victory in 1996, helping shape one of wrestling's biggest stars. Jose Lothario peacefully, leaving a lasting legacy as a pioneering wrestler whose contributions to the sport will be remembered for generations. Toro Bill Jr., a respected figure in Mexican professional wrestling, tragically after suffering a suspected heart attack during a live wrestling event. The heartbreaking incident took place on a Monday night at Arena Puebla during a show organized by the Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, one of Mexico's most prestigious wrestling promotions. While performing inside the ring, Toro Bill Jr. suddenly collapsed, shocking the audience and his fellow wrestlers alike. Immediate medical attention was provided, and he was rushed to nearby medical facilities in an effort to save his life. Despite the rapid response, his condition worsened, and he was pronounced shortly after arrival. This sudden loss sent waves of sadness throughout the wrestling community, both in Mexico and internationally. Toro Bill Jr. was widely admired for his dedication to lucha libre, the unique Mexican style of professional wrestling known for its fast pace, high-flying maneuvers, and colorful masks. Throughout his career, he earned a reputation for his athleticism, passion, and strong work ethic inside the ring. Fans respected him for his skillful performances and the respect he showed for the sport's traditions. Fellow wrestlers praised his professionalism and the spirit he brought to every match. His is a profound loss, not only to his family and close friends, but also to the larger lucha libre world, where he had become a beloved and promising talent. The wrestling community continues to honor his memory, celebrating the contributions Toro Bill Jr. made to the sport and mourning a career that ended far too soon. His legacy will live on in the hearts of fans and colleagues who admired his courage and love for wrestling. Chris Travis, born on December 16, 1983, was a gifted British professional wrestler who made a lasting mark on the independent wrestling scene. Known for his dynamic in-ring style, combining high-flying maneuvers with technical skill, Chris quickly became a fan favorite and a respected competitor. Throughout his career, he worked with notable promotions like Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, and Insane Championship Wrestling, ICW, thrilling audiences with his athleticism and captivating presence. Starting his wrestling journey in the early 2000s, Chris wasted no time establishing himself as a powerful force in the ring. His combination of agility, technical prowess, and charismatic performances earned him a dedicated following and several memorable matches. Travis was often involved in intense rivalries that highlighted his skill and storytelling ability, helping raise the profile of British wrestling during a pivotal time for the industry. Sadly, Chris's promising career was tragically cut short when he had been privately battling cancer, demonstrating incredible courage and determination to keep wrestling despite his illness. Even during his fight, Chris remained passionate about the sport he loved, inspiring many with his strength and unwavering spirit. Though his time in wrestling was brief, Chris Travis's impact is still deeply felt. Fellow wrestlers and fans alike remember him not only for his talent and exciting matches, but also for his kindness and support within the wrestling community. His legacy lives on through those he inspired and the memories he created inside and outside the ring. Chris Travis will always be celebrated as a true wrestling talent whose dedication and passion left a permanent imprint on the sport. In the ever-evolving world of professional wrestling, few athletes manage to capture both the imagination and admiration of fans like Io Sky. Born Masami Odate on May 8, 1990 in Yokohama, Japan, Sky has transcended cultural boundaries and wrestling styles to become one of WWE's most captivating and skilled performers. Known for her breathtaking aerial maneuvers, electrifying presence, and relentless determination, Io Sky represents the perfect fusion of technical prowess and indomitable spirit. Her journey from Japan's esteemed World Wonder Ring stardom to the global stage of WWE is one marked by perseverance, passion, and a fierce desire to continually evolve. This is a story not just of wrestling matches and championships, but of overcoming obstacles, both physical and emotional, and inspiring a generation of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. This comprehensive article will dive deeply into Io Sky's beginnings, career milestones, recent trials, and the legacy she is building in professional wrestling today. Early beginnings, a dream takes flight in Japan. Io Sky's story begins in Yokohama, a vibrant city in Japan where she was born Masami Odate. From an early age, she was drawn to the spectacle and athleticism of professional wrestling, a world that combines storytelling with physical artistry. Growing up Japan's rich tradition of women's wrestling, or Joshi Puroresu, was thriving, with pioneers setting high standards for skill, dedication, and showmanship. The stardom factor. Sky's entry into the wrestling world came through World Wonder Ring stardom, a promotion renowned for cultivating some of the most technically gifted and charismatic female wrestlers in the world. Stardom has long been considered the pinnacle of women's wrestling in Japan, celebrated for its blend of athletic contests and dramatic storytelling. It was here that Sky refined her style, a high-flying acrobatic approach fused with sharp technical skills and a keen ring awareness. She quickly stood out as a prodigy, known for her breathtaking aerial moves like the moonsault and the over-the-top rope Asai moonsault, moves that require immense agility and fearlessness. Early career challenges and triumphs. The stardom environment was intense and competitive. Sky was not just training to be a wrestler, but was learning how to tell a story in the ring, how to captivate an audience, and how to endure the physical toll that professional wrestling demands. It was a crucible that forged her resilience. Despite the challenges of adapting to a rigorous schedule and competing against some of the best female wrestlers in the world, Sky's passion and work ethic pushed her forward. Her agility and technical finesse earned her victories and accolades, elevating her profile beyond Japan's shores. By the time she considered transitioning to WWE, Sky had already amassed a solid reputation as one of the most exciting and versatile female wrestlers in the international circuit. The Transition to WWE, rising star and NXT arrival in the U.S. wrestling scene. The leap from stardom to WWE is a significant one for any wrestler. WWE is the largest wrestling promotion globally, with an expansive audience and heightened expectations. For Io Sky, this transition was both a challenge and an opportunity, a chance to showcase her talents on the biggest possible stage. Sky made her WWE debut in the NXT brand, a developmental platform where WWE homes future main roster stars. From the moment she stepped into the NXT ring, it was clear she brought a fresh energy and style that energized the audience, establishing her style and persona. Sky's wrestling style adapted well to WWE's format. Her high-flying moves, quick strikes, and agility complemented WWE's evolving women's division, which had been shifting towards a more athletic, competitive presentation in recent years. In NXT, Sky was able to combine her aerial artistry with a new level of storytelling and charisma. Fans quickly embraced her, not only for her moves, but also for her in-ring persona, confident, fierce, and never willing to back down. Sky's matches in NXT were marked by a mix of technical mastery and emotional intensity, capturing the hearts of viewers who appreciated her skill and spirit. Notable matches and championship pursuits. Throughout her time in NXT, Sky delivered a series of memorable performances. She demonstrated the ability to work well with a diverse array of opponents, from powerhouse wrestlers to other high flyers. These matches showcased her versatility and helped cement her status as a rising star. Her championship pursuits were closely followed by fans and commentators alike. Though she faced stiff competition, Sky's resilience shone through, turning each bout into a compelling story of struggle and determination. Breaking through to WWE's main roster, a new chapter. The move up after proving herself in NXT, Sky's promotion to WWE's main roster marked a major milestone. This transition often tests a wrestler's ability to maintain momentum amid a larger, more complex ecosystem of talent, storylines, and expectations. For Sky, the move was met with excitement by fans eager to see her compete on WWE Raw and SmackDown, where the spotlight shines brightest. Forming alliances and building storylines. On the main roster, Sky's alliance with Kairi Sane and the formation of the group Damage CTRL added depth to her character. The trio combined Sky's agility, Sane's technical prowess, and a strong presence that made them a formidable force in the women's division. This faction allowed Sky to showcase her skills not only in singles competition, but also in tag team matches, broadening her appeal and adding layers to her wrestling narrative. Signature moves and wrestling style. Sky's signature moves became a highlight in WWE programming. Her execution of the moonsault, an acrobatic flip from the top rope onto an opponent, became a crowd favorite, as did her over-the-top rope aside moonsault, a daring move requiring precise timing and athleticism. What sets Sky apart is not just the moves themselves, but her ability to perform them fluidly in the heat of battle, combining grace with impact. October 14th, 2024, the defining match on WWE Raw, setting the stage. The tag team match on October 14th, 2024 was one of the most anticipated women's division events of the year. Io Sky teamed with Kairi Sane to challenge the dominant WWE Women's Tag Team champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. This match promised a clash of styles, Sky and Sane's agility and teamwork versus the raw power and strength of Cargill and Belair. The match unfolds. From the opening bell, the match delivered intense action. Both teams exchanged sequences of strikes, counters, and signature moves, engaging the crowd with their energy and athleticism. Sky and Sane used their quickness to evade and outmaneuver the champions, while Cargill and Belair sought to impose their physical dominance. The pivotal moment, the spear. Midway through the match, a moment of high drama unfolded. Bianca Belair delivered a powerful spear to Io Sky, a move designed to incapacitate. The impact was devastating, causing Sky to spin violently mid-air before landing hard on the mat. The arena fell silent, with fans and commentators visibly shaken. It was a moment that transcended scripted entertainment, eliciting genuine concern for Sky's safety. Fighting through adversity. Despite the pain and apparent injury, Sky's resolve never wavered. With sheer willpower, she pushed through the discomfort to continue fighting alongside Sane. This determination elevated the match beyond a contest for titles to a showcase of heart and courage. The aftermath, injury speculations and reality rumors and social media frenzy. Following the match, speculation about Sky's injury exploded across social media platforms. Fans, commentators, and wrestling insiders debated the severity of the spear's impact, fueling a wave of concern. In the modern wrestling world, where real injuries and scripted drama often blur, the line between fact and fiction becomes difficult to discern, clarifying the situation. While reports confirm Sky experienced pain and discomfort, WWE and Sky herself reassured fans that she was managing her condition and receiving proper care. This transparency helped ease fears, but did not entirely quell the rumor mill, which remains a common feature of wrestling fandom. Navigating health and career. For wrestlers like Sky, injuries are an unfortunate part of the profession. The balance between performing at peak levels and protecting long-term health is delicate. Sky's history shows a pattern of resilience, overcoming injuries and returning stronger, a trait that fans admire deeply. The power and pitfalls of social media connection and amplification. In the digital age, platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit allow fans unprecedented access to their favorite wrestlers. For Sky, this has meant receiving overwhelming support and encouragement from around the world. However, these platforms also amplify speculation and misinformation. The rapid spread of rumors can sometimes create unnecessary anxiety among fans and pressure on wrestlers. Wrestlers' mental health and public image. Maintaining a positive and authentic presence online is crucial but challenging. Wrestlers must navigate fan expectations, media scrutiny, and personal privacy. Sky, like many others, uses social media to engage with fans while managing the emotional toll of public speculation about her health. The spirit of perseverance parallels with other WWE stars. Comparisons to Bayley and others, Io Sky's journey draws comparisons to other WWE superstars who have battled injuries yet remain committed to their craft. Bayley, for instance, has endured significant surgeries and setbacks, but has consistently returned to top form. Both women exemplify the physical and mental toughness required to thrive in the competitive world of WWE. Role models in a male-dominated industry. Sky and Bayley's careers also highlight the progress and ongoing challenges in women's wrestling. Their success helps break stereotypes and opens doors for future female wrestlers. Their advocacy and example inspire fans and aspiring athletes alike, encouraging a new era of empowerment. Looking ahead, the bright future of Io Sky recovery and return. As Sky continues her recovery, the wrestling world watches with hopeful anticipation. Her talent and star power ensure that when she returns, it will be a major event for WWE. The potential for ongoing rivalries with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair adds to the excitement, promising emotionally charged, high-stakes matches. Continued impact and legacy. Beyond her in-ring achievements, Sky's legacy lies in her resilience, work ethic, and role as a trailblazer. Her influence extends beyond wrestling into inspiring broader conversations about dedication and overcoming adversity. Her connection with Kairi Sane and Damage C. Terrell offers ongoing storyline possibilities, keeping fans engaged and invested. Conclusion: Io Sky, wrestling's unyielding champion. Io Sky's journey in professional wrestling is a remarkable testament to resilience, determination, and an unwavering passion for her craft. From her early days in Yokohama, Japan, to becoming one of WWE's most electrifying performers, Sky has consistently showcased her talent, skill, and fierce competitive spirit. Her path has been anything but easy, marked by physical setbacks, injuries, and intense pressure, but through it all, she has proven time and again that she is a true warrior in the ring. Her recent high-profile match against formidable opponents Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill highlighted both her incredible abilities and the challenges she faces as an elite athlete. Although injury concerns affected her performance and left fans worried, this match served as a powerful reminder of Sky's tenacity. She fought with heart and refused to back down, embodying the fighting spirit that has become synonymous with her name. Speculation about her future and health has swirled as fans and commentators debate her next steps. Yet, despite the uncertainty, one thing remains clear: Io Sky's spirit is unbreakable. She refuses to be defined by setbacks or doubts, continuing to push boundaries and evolve as a performer. Her commitment to wrestling and to her fans is unwavering, and her journey is far from complete. In the ever-changing world of professional wrestling, Io Sky stands as a shining example of hope and perseverance. She inspires both her peers and audiences with her high-flying style, emotional storytelling, and relentless drive. As she moves forward, fans can expect even greater moments of triumph and excitement. Io Sky is more than a wrestler. She is a true champion whose legacy will continue to grow for years to come.